So as this confident young fighter makes the walk here tonight, he's probably thinking, I'm going to get my opponent to the mat. You know what? He's not going to be able to get up. And I think for a lot of fighters who have dealt with the top game of this young man, they just can't get out from underneath him. He controls you, keeps his weight on you, and he just uses his hips beautifully to maintain a dominant position. Certainly he has sapped willpower and gas tanks throughout his MMA career, and at times guys have to give up. Already been a lot of UFC history here at Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. More where that came from tonight, and we are ready to go with two of the best athletes in the sport. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ramirez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Richie Boy.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Great to be back in the H-Town tonight. We are in Houston, Texas, USA, live from Toyota Center. Good to have you with us tonight. And this building has a lot of history for my man, DC. Pete Gustafson here, Roy Nelson back in the day. We'll see what's in store for these athletes tonight.
This arena's been great for the American Kickboxing Academy. Cain Velasquez was able to retain his title in this arena, too. And also home to the greatest NBA franchise in history, the Houston Rockets. Tonight they will blow up. Tonight the UFC blows the roof off the building, but every night James Harden and now Russell Westbrook put on a show in this fantastic arena.
Spoken like a true Garden State Warriors fan.
Clutch City, baby, Clutch City. Big double leg lever change. He passes to half guard.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Nice.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio. Nice block.
Oh, nasty cut on his lip. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Tags it with the uppercut.
Another good stick to the head.
Oh, beautifully placed with another punch there. Great body kick there. Well, he continues to stay busy and he can...
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Beautiful body kick. Back and forth we go.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. That's how you control the fight. Keep fighting behind the jab.
Well, plenty of time here to go in round one. He has really gotten off to a good start tonight. He and his corner prioritized an aggressive, all-offense start to this one, and that is exactly the way it's played out.
Oh, he's got his back. He's got an isolated hip to try to break that lock. Breaking the lock is step number one in this game.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, let's take a look at the... Oh, flying knee to the dome piece. All right, champ, starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You got to move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
And again, shoots for a takedown. Again, takedown stuffed. Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. There's his jab. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good. The right hand just missed. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space.
Oh, big right.
Nice looping punch. Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice, but a takedown attempt.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that, that crimson red, there's nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, round two. Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Left punch is true, now the right hand. Leg kick lands. Big elbow there, lands. Oh, man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beat Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are he's got hit again.
Well, you can see a little bit of swelling in and around that left eye now. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
You don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, this is oh, heavy shots raining down. Making all these shots count. And he is back up to his feet.
Oh, nice kick.
Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is, yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He's brutalized him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done. Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, back up again. All right, pausing the action here. The referee never wants to be the story, but given the swelling around that eye, doctor had to be called for here, champ.
Well, he's having a very difficult time picking up the opponent. seeing where his opponent is, and he's getting tagged. He's getting pieced up.
Fighter trying to state his case to stay in the fight. It looks as though the doctor's going to allow him to continue, at least for me.
Yeah, but he's got to make some adjustments. He's got to keep his hands up, and he's got to keep his head off the center line.
Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision. Fades upstairs and lands flush to the body. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, we set it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Pretty Boy.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it.
Oh, well, this dude is an absolute marauder, high-level wrestler, and when he is at his suffocating best, punishing UFC fighters on the canvas, looks like he might be able to make a real concerted world title run, at least to me.
You know, not many guys can use that skill set almost singularly. We saw Khabib Nurmagomedov early in his career essentially just wrestle and dominate people. And that is the approach that this young man is taking. He is so good at getting in your face and making you work. You got to be preemptive. You cannot allow him to grab your leg. If you get your leg, you're going down. You got to move it. You got to stay on your feet. This guy gets your leg, it's like a dog on a bone, and it's that single leg, a thing of beauty.
And he basically guaranteed a finish here tonight. Certainly believes the takedown is going to be there, and we will not be surprised if he goes for one early.
But John, is that in the matchup, or is that in his belief in his skill set that he's going to finish his fight? Unreal.
Representing Stockton, California. Yes, here is Nick Diaz. Some people wondered if we'd ever see him make this walk again. Good to see Nick Diaz making the walk to the line.
From the 209, which you are also gracefully representing with that tattoo. But Nick Diaz was the start of the Diaz dynasty. A guy that went out there every time and just gave it his all. His first round, one-round fight with Paul Daly back in Strikeforce is still believed to be the greatest one-round championship fight in history. Willing to go through the fire in order to make you engage him in the type of fight that he wants. He has phenomenal boxing and also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Beat Paul Daly and then returned to the UFC at UFC 137 to defeat BJ Penn. At the time, his 11th straight win. Wildly popular Nick Diaz back for more tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the natural born killer, Condit! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Go.
Ready to go round one. The natural-born killer, Carlos Condit, with his patented mean mug for the camera, perennially one of the best lightweights in the world. As diverse a striker as there is at 170 pounds. A lot of different limbs, elbows, knees. Going to be headed his opponent's direction here tonight. Lands a right hand out of that exchange. Effective use of the jab there by Condit.
Ooh, head kick lands, was hurt.
Elbow there blocked by Diaz. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Left hook to the head, it's blocked. All right, the wrestler having little trouble engaging here in the clinch, and as you well know, he's got a lot of trips and takedowns from this very position.
Well, he manipulates you. He manipulates you from the underhook. He gets to the underhook, he starts to move you forward, backwards, he's tripping. He's foot sweeping you. He has so many different ways to get you to the ground that you can never really feel comfortable from this clinch position. Clean punch.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Condit.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Takedown defense is there. Lands a hook there. And just misses with that big right hand.
Beautiful head kick lands.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Condit. Lands a big elbow there. Strong outside leg kick. Condit gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Oh, he's on wobbly legs now. Right hand upstairs. Just missed with the elbow there. And now that jab starting to get established. Condit's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Diaz. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Effective with the jab. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before he gets close.
Diaz gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Well, looks like Condit's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Big left hook coming. It's blocked. His opponent in a world of trouble. there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Well, you don't want to be too hard on this fighter, but his takedowns are outstanding. His submission skills are top-notch. We've seen none of that tonight.
He's got to try to change it up. You don't fight with your ego. You don't worry about showing off new things you learned in the gym. Get to what brought you to the show. That is his submission skills. He's such a phenomenal grappler. He needs to find a way to get this fight back to the floor.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Massive left hand. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Condit's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Nice jab by Condit. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, can fall in love. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Both guys appeared to land there. Oh!
He hurt him bad.
That one connected. Missed the body there. Well, the book on this fighter coming in, outstanding takedowns, vicious ground and pound. To what extent are you surprised that he hasn't even shot for a single takedown tonight?
To the point that I'm questioning his fight IQ and his ego. Because if you fight with your ego, you usually find yourself losing. Right now, he is putting himself in immense danger by not trying to get takedown.
Oh, Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as if this is his throw tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut range.
Oh, with authority the body.
That one landed clean.
Oh, big elbow. Oh, collar tie. Now leather being thrown on both sides. 90 seconds and counting in round two. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Oh, he's in trouble. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done.
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and
Oh, he's hurt. Throwing that jab in again, out of range.
oh!
And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go.
Oh, just open it up on him now.
Final seconds here. Diaz's eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues.
Good round.
All right, heading back to the corner, and Diaz's eye is looking pretty bad at this point, DC. The cut man's gonna hustle in there and see if he can work on that, or that eye might swell shut. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body. They're really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Beautiful kick to the body. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the strike. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
Three minutes to go in round three. All right, breaking the action here. No surprise to see the referee call for the doctor to look at that eye, which is essentially swollen shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swollen shut. I mean, the end swell is not working. Sometimes the swelling is too much, and you have to save the fighter from themselves.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue. For the athlete, may want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much swelling.
Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out with a shield. And that's exactly
right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Oh, back and forth we go. Blood is everywhere.
Yeah. What a fight. You heard it real bad.
Feels like the beginning of the end. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. Oh!
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
All right, referee's going to step in here. That eye is essentially shut, and if the doctor is brought in and he's walking up those stairs right now, this very well could be the end of the fight.
It just happened very fast. It looked like it was a little swelling, And then a few more shots and bam, it just blew up. He's really bad off right now.
I think they're going to stop this fight. I stand corrected. Doctor's going to allow them to continue, but he's going to have to go for it, I would think.
Yeah, he will. He's got to make some adjustments. And also, he's going to have to lay it all out on the line. He cannot stay back and get picked apart as he has to this point.
Able to check that kick as well. Condit's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Right there, his opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh! The jab followed by the right hand. Condit's elbow is blocked. Oh, Diaz's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here. Back to the jab now, no good.
Short time now. Oh!
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
Another! Now he's back up. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit!
The natural-born killer, Carlos Condit, adding to his legend.